Just 2 races remain in the 2021 MotoGP World Championship.
Danilo Petrucci, the veteran rider, has had a rollercoaster career in MotoGP.
Already prepping for new adventures in 2022, prepping for the Dakar next year.
He will be missed from this paddock, that's for sure.
I'm not usually one for cliches, but for me, Danilo's career could be summed up by dream, believe, achieve. The guy started from literally the worst bike in MotoGP. Sorry, it really was.
We will face some issues, but I would like to enjoy.
And he's been on the best bikes in MotoGP through hard graft. Nothing more to say than that, really. Just so much respect for that guy.
My first memory of my life, I have this clear image of me playing in my small bed when I was a child, and I was holding a small mini bike in my hands. From that moment on, I always wanted to go with the bikes. Since I was a child, I was always dreaming to race the bikes. But at the beginning it was really tough. I didn't expect to be fast in this world because there are really a lot of talents.
I think it took him some time to not only adapt to the MotoGP machines, but also to kind of believe in himself that he actually belonged here.
The sun is going down now, huh? We're in winter, almost.
Yeah.
Most of the top MotoGP riders are coming through the normal process, which is either the Rookies Cup, which is the main reservoir of the riders. But Danilo has a very different background. First, I think he was a very good and passionate motocross rider.
MotoGP, I always watch videotapes of road racing and Dakar.
You know, the skills that you learn on one are applicable to an extent on another. I'm sure every series on the planet would love to have had Danilo Petrucci.
During the years, I always follow the Dakar. It's really a thing that excites me a lot. I want to see if I can be able to do that. But then, yeah, most of all, what motivates me the most is the challenge. And it's the toughest race in the world, and I want to do that.
Brilliant to be back at this fantastic circuit, and this weekend fans are allowed in the grandstands.
His stature is a lot bigger than the average MotoGP rider. Weighs between 60 and maybe 65 kilos. Danilo is 80. Which is a huge amount in a class which is so tight. You know, races are decided by tenths of a second.
For me, it's a little bit more easy to work with him because I know him since many years. I was working with his father. Paris-Dakar is something that is not even similar to off-road.
Going from MotoGP to doing the Dakar and some other rallies, I mean, wow, that's a pretty big career change. I mean, in terms of two-wheel motorsport, I mean, completely opposite ends of the spectrum.
In off-road, you had to stay many hours on the bike. In MotoGP, you have just 2 sessions of 45 minutes every day. You just need to look for 1 second, half second. In the rally, sometimes you easily lose 10 minutes just because you lose the way.
I think it's a massive step. It's something that we've not really seen before.
It's something that everybody's going to be interested in, and it might even attract MotoGP viewers into the rally side of things.
I think he can enjoy and make something good and nice.
I don't know why I struggle so much with the right arm for holding the bike.
Stability is...
No, the stability is quite okay. It's stiff. The bike in general is stiff.
He has a lot of experience, so he can explain you what's happening on the bike, what was his feeling.
I got not so much traction the last corner. Feels like I put a lot of load. No, at the end it was not bad. I'm quite happy to not get angry and enjoy.
Danilo is somebody that you see more like your friend. You know, when we understood Danilo will not be part of our lineup for 22, I was a bit sad. And I have to thank one more time Mr. Stefan Pirer. He's got the same feeling than me. He wanted to keep him in the family.
Petrucci is, and we're all going to miss him immensely.
An outstanding human being. He will be missed from this paddock, that's for sure.
In April I was able to score some points, so yeah, the target is to score some points, but first of all I would like to enjoy my last races and especially the race here.
He's going to be enjoying these last 2 races, and I bet he can't wait for Valencia, where there's going to be a full house, and wave goodbye to the MotoGP crowd there.
FP3 on the way next, a chance for riders to book a place in Q2 later on this afternoon.
Yesterday at all, Petrucci was the top KTM.
Didn't feel so good with the rear tire. I was not a good feeling with the rear tire.
Okay. And the last one, I still think that it was not a bad idea with a bit less in the first part of the track.
Portimao is just jaw-dropping, mind-blowing circuit. I mean, the levels of undulation here are just astonishing.
When you go around the circuit for the first time, you think a MotoGP bike cannot ride here.
Turn 8 and turn 11, followed by these huge big drop-offs. So you can see the MotoGP machines almost getting some air.
The first corner goes to, it's quite astonishing. It must feel like you're dropping off the end of the earth.
There are blind corners all over the place. It is so fast. The rear's spinning. You can lose the front any given time. Sideways, beautiful overtaking action. The rear wheel's coming off the floor. What is there not to love about this track?
When I release the brakes, I feel the front shaking a bit, especially in the slow corner. Here it's even more challenging because you are constantly fighting for keep the front wheel linked to the ground. For example, corner 3 or the one on top. Okay, I was pushing, but trying to be, let's say, safe a bit on braking because for not stressing the front tire. It's even quite physical. Or will be very, very tough.
So you have to be precise, and that's very difficult to do when you're trying to ride right to the limit.
You just want to get the maximum that you can get. You don't get obsessed with the result. You just need to enjoy and see what happens.
Welcome to the Algarve here, with 2 races to go in the next 7 days.
Here this weekend, those young fans have been camped out in the grandstand opposite the pit lane.
I really wanted to enjoy this race because, riding a MotoGP bikes around Portimao is really, really amazing.
It's race day here in MotoGP.
His final 2 races in the MotoGP World Championship, his final 2 races on a MotoGP machine. So he'll obviously be wanting to leave this championship with good memories and with a kind of positive mindset before he begins his next step.
Both of our guys are the best representative of our manufacturer, which is KTM.
I really enjoy this weekend. It was a long time that I was really having fun riding the bike because at the end I was quite fast.
He's in a positive mood. The goal is to do, better than the previous race we had here. I would say top 10. We would be happy with the top 10.
Should be a pretty explosive end to the season now because without that pressure they can ride freely.
The green flag waves. We're ready to go. The penultimate race of 2021. It's Danilo Petrucci. He's gone out of the first lap again. That's twice in the space of 2 weeks, unfortunately, for the Tech 3 rider.
For the second time in the last two races, I have been taken off by another rider, unfortunately.
I think on the one hand, incredibly frustrating because it's not your fault. In Danilo's case though, it is more frustrating because the race is counting down on his MotoGP career. He's got one left now and he would love to just get to the finish and fans in the stands in Valencia wave a proper goodbye.
I want to finish this season stronger and in a good shape. Just enjoy my last time out with the MotoGP for the moment.